100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell raised an army and tried to conquer the world. He was stopped by an unlikely hero, Sheriff Aesop Stormwood. As Hollowell died, he prophesied that he would be reborn twice more and rise again. Stormwood looked him in the eye and said if Hollowell did, his descendants would strike him down. Sheriff Aesop Stormwood went on to form Stormwood and Associates to make sure they'd be ready for Hollowell's returns, a private detective security and federally licensed magic users agency. 25 years ago, Hollowell returned for the first time, and a Stormwood made good on Aesop's promise. But the third coming of Hollowell may not be so far in the future. But the young Raz Stormwood just might know it's coming, and she plans to be ready. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. The Stormwood team finally managed to decipher some encrypted texts on the phone of Piper. You know that wizard tech billionaire from the first arc who was servant of Hollowell? Anyways, the text said that something had happened in the town of Phoebe, and the team decided to pack up and go find out what it is. The town of Phoebe being a small mining town about 3 hours away from where they normally have adventures. On the way there, they encountered Barrow Macai and N.K. of the ARC team, a competing, group of bounty hunters, private investigators, and, licensed magic agency. Anyways, they encountered them, who were in pursuit of a fugitive who also was in the town of Phoebe. That fugitive turned out to be Bill's brother Pat. Small town. Bill's brother Pat had been convicted of bank robbery and had recently escaped from prison. Anyways, they got to the town and found they couldn't leave. There's a curse. Something's happening. They don't know what. Weird ghost people show up, and it's not great. There's some giant worm thing moving underneath the ground. Also not a great thing. Right now they're trying to figure out what happened to all the people in the town. Maybe they, died. Maybe they're hiding. They don't know. And so the Stormwood team is currently right outside the school while Pat, Barrow Macai, and N.K. are out checking out the mine. So, and Raz has decided she wants to break into the school, which is, a normal thing to do at this point, I think. Maybe. Who knows? We'll just go with it. Okay. So, how are you going to sneak in? So, there are multiple doors outside this building. Like, it's... You don't know which ones are locked or unlocked or anything like that, but there are plenty of doors outside this building. Do you want to pick one?
Yeah.
Babbitt, pick a door.
All right.
Front door.
Okay, Babbitt, roll me 1d10.
10.
You picked the right goddamn fucking door. The door opens.
This is why we let Babbitt pick things.
Yep.
We go in, don't attempt to turn the lights on, and we stay quiet.
All right, everybody roll me a d10.
Oh, boy.
8.
5.
Everybody but Babbitt kind of hears someone moving around the corner. Like, you're in a hallway, a school hallway. There are lockers, there are classrooms, and down at the end of the hallway, there's a curve, and like you hear, everybody but Babbitt hears like kind of movement, like there's a person down there.
Well, we might as well check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna tiptoe as fast and quietly as I can down there to that corner so I can see if I can see them down the hall.
You guys never use your thief.
Well, if he wants to be Fifi,
Didn't even occur to me. Yeah.
Like, I know the GM, I shouldn't be suggesting things to you, but you have hide.
I do have hide. Oh. Well, you know what? I didn't hear anything, so.
Right?
Yeah, but people can reel it. Okay, Kel says, hey, I think I heard something down the hallway.
Oh, really? I'm gonna hide. Oh, I got a 1, so it doesn't matter.
I still have to roll. Oh, yeah, no. So are you going to go down the hallway and look?
Yeah, I'm hiding so well.
Yeah. So you round the corner, and you see a kind of middle-aged man in a sweater vest who looks very stressed out, like he probably hasn't slept for a day. He's just now staring at you. He's a human, just staring at you, a goblin. Who the hell are you?
Babbitt. Who the hell are you?
I'm the guy who is... How did you come into town?
Yeah.
Were you able to can we get out of town?
No, we've tried.
He just starts kind of visibly crying.
Hey, shit, are you Royce?
No, I'm...
No? Okay.
John Peterson. I'm a teacher and supposed to be on patrol to make sure that like stuff's not happening around outside the building, and it's taking and it's eating the worm. It's the worm.
Yeah, with the worm, we know.
We're hiding. This is a very stressed out man. He looks at you. He bends down, grabs you by your... What are you wearing right now? Your hoodie?
Oh, my hoodie, yeah, no.
Grabs you by your hoodie. Says, if you walk without rhythm, then you won't attract the worm. If there's a problem, they can solve it. If you need to find someone, they can do it. Stormwood and Associates is a detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. If you need help, they'll be there. But don't get in their way, or else you'll get caught in the eye of the storm.
That's a weird thing to say, man.
If you walk without rhythm, you'll never learn. Another person rounds the hallway. It's a woman in her 20s. Brown hair, skirt, shirt, fairly average looking. Mr. Peterson. Mr. Peterson, what? Why don't you come? Oh my God, there's another person here.
Hi.
Hi. It's... You got... Mr. Peterson, I'll take over on rounds. Just go try to get some sleep. Okay? It's okay. The older guy kind of walks off. You're real, right? The lights are... I didn't hear the noise. You're real, right?
Yeah, we're real. I'm real.
We're?
About as real as it gets.
There. Okay, so she hasn't seen anybody else because y'all were around the corner, and now Bill just spoke. So Kel kind of sighs, shrugs, walks around the corner. Yeah, so there's a few of us. We were in town, coming through on a thing, and what the hell happened to your town? Oh God. There's we don't know what this thing is. Like, a month ago, no one was able to go, like, the Wilson estate on the edge of town. He owns the mine? His house disappeared a month ago, and, like, it was weird. No one could really approach it. And then, like, suddenly, like, he's got, like, a gate, though, that no one could get past. So, but we could see that the house was gone. And then, like, stuff started disappearing, like, a few blocks out from that. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, we couldn't leave town yesterday.
Okay. See, we have more of a timeline now.
My son's at his father's house over in Pisky, and I just, like, he's supposed to come back today, and I'm so worried that, like, we can't call them. Have you guys been able to get a cell signal at all? I can't warn them not to come.
No cell.
Nope, nothing.
She kind of shrugs. Like, she had a moment of hope that, like, maybe there was a rescue coming, and that hope is dead. She just kind of shrugs. There's a bunch of us hiding in the gym. There aren't any windows, and, like, we can't really see all that well, but the people, those things don't seem to be showing up here because when we keep the lights off, so we've been hiding. Some of the houses, they show up even with the lights out, but anything that, like, was like a business, like, I think they don't think that people are supposed to be there when the lights are out, but they think people can be in houses with the lights are out. So we're all kind of hiding here.
Oh, that is weird. That is fascinating, but it is super, super weird.
You know anything about the worm?
That's what we've been calling it. It's ever since we couldn't leave town. Like, we had been hearing rumblings from the Wilson estate when the house disappeared, but we didn't know, like, we thought maybe because his house is, like, was closer to the mine, that maybe there was, like, something going, like, there are old tunnels besides the active ones, then maybe some of the old tunnels were, like, we thought maybe there was a mine collapse under the house. You know, the house disappeared, and we couldn't really go up to it, but, like, we started seeing the worm, and it's like it's taken, we think it's taken people. Some of the businesses at the edge of town started disappearing, and it's like, we think it's trying to keep people in the places where it can get to them.
Why is a giant worm collecting people?
I don't think it's collecting them. Yeah, dude, I think it's eating them. I think it's eating them.
Oh, so now we're back on the eating thing I brought up earlier. Okay,
yeah, no, no one thought you were wrong when you said they were eating people. We just didn't have anything to add.
I'm having a day, alright? Alright.
I think we're all having a day. We're trapped in an inescapable town with a giant consuming worm that is slowly devouring everything. I don't...
And yes, I have that on top of being reunited with my evil, terrible, life-ruining brother, so I feel for you.
Who is
Who's your brother?
amazing.
Patrick Carpathia.
Oh, I met him a couple days ago in the bar. He's a very handsome man.
Is everyone going to focus on that and not the enormous bounty on his head for being a bank robber who escaped prison?
Ooh, I mean,
That is so cool.
it's the allure of danger. Me, a divorced middle school teacher.
Oh my god, I hate all of you so much. Alright.
So the Wilson estate is like the closest thing to the mine. On the way to the mine.
Yeah. Yeah, the Wilson estate was it's on the northern side of town, and yeah, it was you could miss it now because it doesn't exist anymore. All the walls are gone too, but it was a large walled house. It's it was owned by the mine owner.
Yeah, but you said the gate is still there?
Well, not anymore. It was when the house disappeared. The estate is like several city blocks in size, but it started with the house. And obviously we could all see that the house was gone, and we thought that there was some disastrous collapse. We couldn't get past the gate. And then a couple days later, the gate disappeared, and there was just nothing there. And, I mean, if the gate collapsed, we thought the ground was unstable, so no one was going there. And then a few days after that, no one could leave town.
Thank you. I'm gonna head a little bit of ways and tell Barrow through my comms that the center of the disappearance, all the buildings and stuff, seems to be what used to be a large estate near the mines, and that the worm likes to eat people.
All right, so we're at the mine, and no one seems to be here.
Yeah,
we
found the normal townspeople hiding in the school.
All right, so you want us to come back? I don't know if there's anything up here that we could use. I mean, it's a deserted mine.
Okay.
One would assume that maybe when people suddenly had chaos happen, people stopped showing up for work.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
Seems legit.
All right, so we'll come back. It'll take us probably half an hour.
Yeah, meet us at the school.
And by the way, tell that Bill, your brother is so cool.
He's not cool.
He's not cool. You also hear N.K. over the comms. He's really not that cool.
Thank you.
Oh, she's so cool.
Oh, Swashbuckle, you irritating ability I put into the rules. To be fair, it's only when they're trying. And I'll say NK's not trying all that hard.
Yeah.
Pat, on the other hand, is trying constantly.
Of course he is.
All right, so they're gonna come back, but they're about a half hour away on foot. So you guys are at school with this young woman who is enamored with Bill's brother. So he's your brother?
Yeah.
You don't look anything alike.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
It's, by the way, I forgot to give him my number after the other night. Could you, she puts down her number on a piece of paper. If we don't die, could you give this to him?
I am not going to talk to him ever again if I can.
It's the best night of my life, and I just...
Oh my god. Oh my god, I did not need that image. Okay.
What? Oh my, you are disgusting. We just had drinks. I did not take him home. Not that kind of... I mean...
Overhearing this, I come over and pat Bill on the head and just say, and Barrow Macai was so worried about. And I move on.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't have. You just didn't ask.
Oh, okay. That's really more than enough. Thank you. Oh boy,
Right,
this is the best job.
So what are you guys gonna do?
I told Barrow Macai to meet us here,
Okay.
and it's gonna take him about half an hour to get here.
All right. Roll me a d10. I didn't hear what your roll was again.
5.
Okay.
1.
7.
All right. Babbitt barely pulling it through. Babbitt, you hear rumbling.
Okay, there it is again.
Yeah. All right, good. Made a bunch of rolls. Everything's fine. Wouldn't have been fine if those rolls happened differently, but everything's fine. So you guys are just gonna sit here waiting for Barrow and everybody else?
I guess Yen doesn't know what else to do.
I mean, we can go outside at least.
Bill is also super overwhelmed and is going to proceed outside, if only to get some air and to get away from all these people that love his stupid, dumb, douchebag brother.
Okay.
Dumb head.
So you're gonna go outside, Bill?
Yes.
All right, Bill.
Yes, I am.
You go outside. You're standing outside the school. Roll me a d10.
Oh boy. 7.
All right, then roll me another d10.
1.
Bill,
Oh god.
across the street,
Uh-huh.
you see what looks like to be your mom.
Oh no.
She's waving at you.
There's been too much weird, fake, terrible stuff today. I refuse to believe this.
She looks perfectly normal.
I'm off my game. This could be... Mom!
She just smiles and waves and gestures for you to come to her.
Aha. Smiling, huh? Hey, Mom, I saw Pat earlier.
She gives a thumbs up and then gestures for you to come towards her.
Okay, that's not really her. I'm going back in. Guys!
What?
There's a doppelganger of my mom outside.
What?
There is
How do you know
a
it's not your mom?
doppelganger. Because there's no way my mom would give me a thumbs up if I said, hey, I saw Pat today. She would give an angry look. Or, for that matter, she probably wouldn't smile if she saw me. She'd give me a more distant look of disappointment. You know.
Anybody else want to go outside and take a look?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
All right. Babbitt, I don't know enough about your backstory, Babbitt. All right, so Babbitt, roll me a d10.
Okay. 4.
All right, Babbitt, name me someone important in your life.
Okay, that would be one of my moms. Yep.
Oh yeah, you and your mom. Yeah. So you see both of your moms standing across the street. Roll me a d10.
5.
There is something very wrong with them.
Yeah, there is. Okay, yeah, Bill, you're right. Okay, yeah, that's it's not your mom.
Did you see my mom too?
Nope. Nope, I saw my moms, and they're not my moms.
Anybody else gonna go outside and look?
I'll go look.
Okay, roll me a d10.
One.
Roll me another d10.
Dice is going into dice jail. Another one.
All right, you see your dad. Your dad is standing there.
Dad.
He's gesturing for you to come to him.
I will go to him.
No,
What?
don't.
You guys
I
gonna,
want to go and give him a big hug.
you guys gonna try to stop her?
I grab onto her arm.
All right, Kel is also gonna come outside. What are you guys talking about? There is nobody there.
My dad's there, though.
There is.
It's
there is
Dad.
It's not your dad.
It
That's
is an
not your
empty
dad.
street corner. What are you guys talking about?
How do you not see him? He's right there.
There is nobody
I-
there, Raz. It
We're
is
seeing
empty.
evil magic phantoms, and she wants to go to him. Please help us
Kel
stop
is
her.
also going to restrain you.
Guys, come on. It's just my dad. I haven't seen him in years.
Your dad does not go past the central time zone.
Can confirm. Also, I'm still seeing my mom, and she's still looking
What?
decidedly not disappointed with me.
Yeah, you're still seeing your mom, and Babbitt, you're seeing a very wrong version of both your moms.
Yep.
And Kel is apparently not seeing anything, as far as you know. There is no one there. Okay, so as you guys are attempting to restrain Raz,
Me dad. It's my dad.
roll me a d10.
Two.
5.
One.
Everybody but Raz. You only needed a 2 or higher. Everybody
know.
but Raz.
Hang on, Raz, you should not be able to get ones, by the way.
I'm going to say on these challenge rolls, I'm not giving
Okay.
the main character bonus. I'm not giving the main character bonuses on these. Because, it's so, you kind of notice, like, almost like, the YouTube, but not Raz, kind of notice, like, almost like concentric circles surrounding the spot where you keep seeing someone. Like at the center point, like there's almost like there's something circling it under the ground.
Oh, yeah, okay. That is
dear.
not your dad. That is the mouth of a worm.
My dad.
It's not your dad. Why would your dad be here?
I don't know. To come visit me?
Your dad thinks that we're still in San Ricardo. We didn't tell your dad we were going here. There is no way that if he called the office we didn't even tell the interns we were going here. Cut to, completely out of context, the Stormwood and Associates office. The phone rings several times. As the phone continues to ring, the ID saying, "What's your dad's first name?"
Crap, we never came up with that.
I gave you the assignment of giving your dad's first name.
Ah, crap. I'm a terrible child.
All right. I will name your father.
I'm just gonna call him Bob, like my actual dad.
We can name him Robert.
Yeah.
So
Robert Stormwood.
Robert
That's what I did.
Stormwood is the name showing up on the caller ID. In the background, the audience sees Brian eating coffee out of a can. Ginny is vacuuming the conference room with headphones on, dancing around the chirpy one earlier. Another one of the interns is just sitting next to the phone, on top of the desk that's ringing, but he's playing a video game. Another one is asleep in a chair. Eventually, another one, a young woman, walks up to the phone, answers it, rolls her eyes. Stormwood and Associates, this is Amy. Yes, this is Robert Stormwood. I'm calling to speak to my daughter. Sorry. She's not in the office right now. They're out on a case. Oh, well, very good. I couldn't get through to her voicemail, so I was just curious. Tell her that I will be in France for the next few days, and that if she wants me to pick her up anything, to email me. Okay, well, may take a message. She writes it down on the paper. All right, back to the actual action. So you guys are restraining Raz Stormwood, who is convinced her father is across the street in a small mountain mining town. So as you guys do this, eventually down the street, and thankfully not where this is happening, you see Barrow Macai, N.K, and Patrick all walking towards you. Barrow apparently still has Slim Jims left, because he is still eating a Slim Jim.
He must have bought so many Slim Jims. Boss, no!
The three of them stop and look at the... Okay, I have to roll for them to see. All right. Great. Oh, great. All right. All right, so thankfully, N.K. and Barrow end up having to, kind of look at it and get kind of a very concerned look on her face. Patrick looks at it and goes, "Mom?"
No. I mean,
he starts walking toward the Barrow Macai, and N.K. literally pick him up and start carrying him over to. It's Mom. It's Mom.
It's not Mom.
It's not your bloody mother. I mean, for one, that appears to be my childhood football coach, and he is not happy. And if your mother looks like him, I would really like to ask her how she grew the beard. N.K. is continuing to carry. I don't even want to comment on that. You're a fictional character. You can't actually be there. You're a cartoon. No. The crystal gems aren't real. You're not real.
Bill is distracted and vaguely smitten for a moment, then remembers that his boss is trying to get eaten.
So they carry over Patrick and this is a new development, right? I mean, this is very specific, isn't it?
I'm getting the impression that this is one of those, it turns into a different thing depending on who it is, and for some reason, I guess every comic book I read as a child lied to me, and it's not getting overwhelmed by too many people's opinions all converging.
I mean, it's like a pitcher plant, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, it's not.
It's a telepathic pitcher plant, yes.
It's
exactly what it is.
Like episode of Star Trek.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'll avoid you. It's great. It's the best Star Trek series there is.
Okay, well...
Let's not get carried away.
I mean, you see the one where they turn into lizards? That's great. They turn into lizards. And then They have
This is
kids.
terrible.
They have kids, and they just leave the lizard babies on the planet.
Yeah, he pulls his tongue out.
Right, but they had kids, and they left them on a planet that hyper-evolved. So there's a planet. It's like Garden of Eden, man. It's like they're breeding.
My boss is
And a whole
trying to
planet
kill
of, like,
themselves.
space humans is evolving, and they just leave them. Like
My brother
Prime
escaped
Directive.
from prison, and now I have to listen to you describe Threshold to me again.
It's really good.
It's really not.
You know, I met Robert Picasso once. He's a very nice man.
That is just lovely. Boss, please. That is not your dad.
What?
Roll me another D10, Ken.
Oh, an 8. Thank goodness.
Oh, it's not your dad. You had to beat a 7.
Like,
but
like the shock just hits me. Like, what the heck is going on?
Patrick is still absolutely convinced it's your mom.
That's not Mom, Pat.
But man, we
I
could go
guarantee
home.
you that's not Mom.
She's saying we could go home and that she'd fix everything.
And that should be a pretty good
Patrick
indication.
is seeming less cool, by the way.
Oh my
I'm pretty
god.
sure Raz is ace. In any case. Just headcanoning that now.
Being cool is not necessarily a sexual thing.
Yeah,
It's-
but I'm
being
just
cool.
headcanoning that
Okay,
for reference.
that's fine by me. I don't care. So yeah, it's let's see here. Okay. So it's now that little kind of swirling on the ground is starting to kind of move towards you. Getting a little impatient.
I think. Can I whip out my gun and shoot at the circles in the ground?
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
you
I'm
can,
mad that
you-
it tricked me.
you can
As
do
you
that.
should be.
Let me get up the stuff for you to do because I had a different thing open on my screen. Let me see here. All right. So you're going to make an attack. So roll me a 1d10 plus your effective combat skill plus your level plus 1.
Eight.
All right. You managed to hit it. Whatever's swirling. So roll me a 1d10 plus your effective combat 1d10 plus your guns plus 1.
5.
It does nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shooting at the ground.
Right.
I'm just hoping to, like, distract it enough so it stops coming towards us.
It's still coming towards you.
Cool.
Anybody else want to try something?
Psychic flamethrower.
Oh boy.
At the ground.
You're going to
At
psychic
the ground.
flamethrower it. Okay. So that's psychic flamethrower. That's your
My attack spell.
That's your attack spell. So let me tick 2. Then sweep move damage is so this is not a fodder character, so it's going to do your effective combat stat plus level. So guns plus your level.
Alrighty. 2. Alright. 2 plus 4. Alright, so
6.
So yeah, 6, yep.
It stops swirling.
Who's cool now?
It suddenly out of the ground in the center of the circle, shooting up about 20 feet in the air is this long kind of tube. It's worm. It's like, okay, so it's it's almost cylindrical, but it is it is about 6 feet wide in diameter, with a mouth of swirling teeth, and it kind of now has reared up into the air above the ground. It's at least 20 feet up in the air, its head, but it's still connected under the ground, and now its head is looking down on you. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh boy. What do you roll for initiative again?
It is sweetness plus a 1d10.
Okay.
Oh god, I gotta roll initiative for a whole fucking bunch of people now. Alright, so it's Patrick, N.K, Barrow, the Worm, Kel. Alright, so give me your initiatives.
9.
9.
Alright, so Bill, what's your sweetness, and Babbitt, what's your sweetness?
5.
6.
Alright, so Babbitt goes first between the two of you. Alright, and Raz, what's your initiative roll?
15.
Cool. Alright, so Raz, you are acting first.
Yep. For starters, I'm just gonna shoot at it again. See how much I can do with just the gun.
Alright, so roll me a 1d10 plus your guns plus your level plus 1.
11.
Alright, 11, and that should, so it's, yeah, let me do some math here. Yeah, that hits. So roll me 1d10 plus your effective combat skill. Plus
5.
1. It does nothing.
Yeah.
Patrick still thinks the worm's his mom, so Patrick is going to go run towards the worm with his arms out. Mommy!
No, dumb.
All right, and then the worm gets to go next. So the worm is going to swing its head at Patrick. And let's see what it does here. So that's 5 plus. And it is going to hit Patrick. And it is going to actually knock Patrick into... it's going to knock Patrick into Kel. And Patrick is going to collide with Kel. And they are going to take no damage, but now Patrick is on top of Kel on the ground. You son of a... You are a moron! You are the worst!
Thank you.
That brings us up to N.K in the initiative order, and she's going to take a shot at the worm. She's pulling out a gun out of her bag and taking a shot at the worm. And she is going to... she's going to hit. That definitely hits. And let's see if she hurts it. Let's see here. 2 plus. Alright, 9. She does no damage to the worm. Barrow is going to attack the worm, but he's only got a sword. So Barrow doesn't have any ranged weapons, so he's going to try to run up and slash at the worm at the base of the worm. And he is going to hit. And he is going to do no damage. Alright, so Babbitt, you're up.
I pull out my knife. I pull out my hook. I run at it.
Are you sweet moving?
Sweet move.
All right.
Run at it. Leap onto its side, and
You're gonna try to scramble up. There are ridges, like it's not perfectly smooth.
Right now, I'm just leaping onto its side and just burying both of them into the side of the worm.
I can't make a good screeching noise. I'm old. All right. Do we all agree that works?
Yes.
All right. And so, what is your? So this is a melee attack because you're attacking with hooks.
Yep.
So what's your effective melee plus your level?
Just melee plus level is 4.
All right. You do 4 damage. You're the first person to actually hurt it in combat, so when it's not protected under the ground. All right, that takes us to Bill.
Alrighty. Well, I flamethrowered my way into this situation. I wonder if I can flamethrower my way out.
Sorry, that was 5, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So you're Psychic Flamethrower again?
Yeah. And do another one.
All right, so what's your guns plus level?
That would be 6.
Jesus, okay. Take some damage here. All right. Kel is going to push Patrick off of him. And he's going to try to take a shot at the worm, and he's going to hit it. And he's going to do no damage. That brings us back to Raz.
Okay. So, I've got this extra bottle of whiskey in my pocket.
Okay.
And I've also got the lighter for my cigarettes.
Okay.
Does anybody have an extra hanky?
Yes.
May I use it? I won't be able to give it back.
It's fine. I have one for every day of the week in my wardrobe anyway.
Excellent. I want to try to throw a Molotov cocktail into the mouth.
Okay. So you're going to make a Molotov cocktail, light it, and try to throw it into the thing's mouth as a sweet move?
Yeah.
All right.
Plus main character bonus, right?
Well, I mean, that will affect the damage amount. We still need to vote on the sweet move, though. So do we agree that works?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. All right. So it works, and so what's your so we'll say that's because you're throwing the thing, it's your guns plus your level plus 1. No roll, because it's not a fodder character.
Right. Guns plus level plus 1?
Yeah.
7.
Wow, you guys are really beating the crap out of this thing. All right, Patrick's up. Patrick,
of course he is.
Still convinced this is. Let me check. Is he still convinced this is his mother? Yes, he's still convinced this is his mother. He has somehow absconded with Kel's pendant. Mom, I got this for you. He throws it at the worm. The worm eats it. The worm, which now has Babbitt and Barrow Macai there, the worm is going to, let's see here, the worm, it has, it has abilities. It has abilities like it is casting Immobilize on you. So you guys, the Immobilize spell, because this thing has magical abilities, can stop human attacks using magic, which I'll explain in a minute. But it doesn't hurt you, but it can stop you from moving. And you have to beat a roll of 1d10 plus... I'll give you the score you have to beat. So you have to beat a roll of 9 to find out if you're immobilized or not.
Oh.
You'll still be able to do ranged attacks, but... So, everybody give me 1d10 here. Raz?
9.
Raz is not immobilized. Alright, I'll do Patrick. Patrick is immobilized. His feet sink into the ground slightly and can no longer move. N.K. is immobilized. She also is stuck. Barrow is not. Babbitt, what did you roll?
9.
Babbitt is not stuck. Bill?
2.
Bill, your feet sink slightly into the ground and you can't move.
Ah! Oh, this is bad.
And Kel is going to roll, and Kel is also immobilized. So Kel is like lying on the ground, so Kel's butt is stuck in the ground. I don't know. Something. It can't move. All right. N.K. at least has a gun, and so even though she can't like leave where she is, she's going to take a shot and miss. Barrow, who is not immobilized, is going to attack, and he is going to hit the worm. And ooh, okay, so that's his effective combat skill is... So he's going to do 4 damage, and the worm is down. The worm collapses to the ground. It begins to kind of break apart as though it was like made of earth. Like it like crumbles like it was like made of a bad like it was a bad sandcastle almost, kind of falling apart and falls into dust at the ground. Everybody roll it. Babbitt, you make it to the ground safely. It's just sort of like you slide down the the creature as it dissolves. And all right, everybody roll me a d10.
4.
Oh no.
4.
4.
All right. Well then, you don't notice any change.
Oh, good.
So far, everything's hunky-dory.
Yay, we got rid of it.
But obviously, this is not done.
Oh, gee, it's to be continued.
My name is Trey Dorn, and I was your GM for this session, and I've also played Kel, and, well, everybody else except for Raz Stormwood, who is played by Gen Proc, Babbitt, who is played by Kyle Johnson, and Bill, who is played by Nick Izumi. Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com. Along with our social media is at Twitter, Nerd and Tie, Tumblr, Nerd and Tie, Facebook / Nerd and Tie. And remember, you can subscribe to this with any place that has podcasts. Probably will be on iTunes by the time it's releases. Maybe, who knows? But the RSS feed's always out there. And to be continued.